I'm going to talk about the NFUZD Audio hybrid setup. If you're not familiar with NFUZD Audio, it's a pretty unique brand of electronic drums. Probably the most obvious thing is that the pads themselves go right onto your drums, and they're sized for the drums. So for the first time, you can kind of create your drum setup. That's one of the things I always hated about electronic drums is I have my setup, it's 14, 12, whatever it is, and then I go to the electronic drums and they're these little tiny frisbees that I gotta play, right? And then all of your muscle memory movements are a bit dodgy because you're used to it being a certain place and now it's not. So for me, I really like the fact that they're the size of the drums for that. The other thing for me is I like that from a sonic, a sort of psychological perspective, if I have a big gong tom, you know, I want it to be a big, I don't want to hit a tiny pad and have that sound, you know, and vice versa. I don't want to hit a ginormous pad and have a shaker sound on it. You know, it feels odd. Although I can, of course, put any sound on any pad, it really helps me to have it feel like the drums and like the instrument, okay? So really quick, real simple things about NFUZD. You have multiple zone pads, you got a center. You know, you got multiple zones where you can put cross sticks and rim shots. Same thing on the cymbal pads. You have the bell, you have the bow. You have crashing, you can even mute the cymbals, of course. The hi-hat pad, same thing, different zones. Edge, centers. There's a great pad for NFUZD, which is the cowbell pad, which I really dig. It's exactly the same size as a regular bell. And of course, you can put anything on it. Like one of the things that I do with that is I put loop. So I'll put a loop on those kind of pads and put multiple cowbells around the kit. One of the things that I like to do is set it up so that I have to trigger it and re-trigger it so that I can stop it. Because a lot of times if you're playing a song, you'll know like there's breakdowns and things like that. So you want to be able to stop it and come back in with the loop and all that kind of stuff. The pads can be anything you want them to be sound-wise. They can trigger loops. It can start-stop computers. It can start-stop sequencers. And of course, there's multiple zones for every pad. Now, one of the other things that's really unique about NFUZD Audio is that it's all derived from the computer and the computer program. So what I love about this is that you can go in here, create all your drum sets, create your whole song list, create everything you want, and then when it's done, just dump it to the module and take it to the gig. So you don't have to have your computer on the gig. It's very simple. You can see when I hit a pad, it lights up what I'm playing, the ride, and then I just go grab any one of the channels and select what sound I want to put, create a kit, and then put export to module, take it to the kit, take it to the gig, and that's it. One of the other things that's great about NFUZD that people don't realize is that you can record everything you do in full bandwidth audio. And let's say you want to record a track for somebody and send it to them. Anything that you play on the system, all you have to do is select record. Right now it's recording, so anything I play, I hit stop record and it shows up on the desktop and I can play it back. Right, so everything I played is recorded. It's very simple and it's full bandwidth. I send it to the client, do whatever I want to do with it, and you can do that unlimited to the hard drive size of the computer.